TV time now.
Well, how'd they look after coming back from the break?
Well, we did well. They got a little bit tired at the end because they haven't done that in a week. Now, they did some stuff that's just the adrenaline of playing and then you're hitting and all that type of thing. But we did well and nobody got hurt. And it was a good day. It was a non-tackle day, so it was kind of get back into it.
Were you able to get any guys back that were hurt for the first half of spring ball?
Yes, we were. We were able. Huckins was back more. We were able to have. Kenneth Oglebody was out, but he had to be in shorts because of the acclimation period. And we also had Derek McCartney was back out. So that was really good. And Bobo was back out, and Justin Jan was back out today. So we got those guys back.
Is it always kind of a nerve-wracking thing for them to come back from spring break? You kind of hoping that everyone stayed in shape and all that?
Yeah, they did stay in shape. It's just you get out here and you're wearing the pads and they're hitting, and it's kind of like that on Mondays anyway. After 2 days off, usually a little bit. But I felt like they were in good shape and doing some good things today.
How much of a break did you guys get as coaches, or did you spend a lot of the time evaluating?
We took a few days off to kind of recuperate because a lot of the guys really hadn't had any time off since recruiting and running wide open. But we overviewed the whole entire spring, watched everything again, wrote up on every kid, worked at it, and did a few things there. So we were working a lot of it. We did take a few days off to kind of recuperate a little bit. And some of the guys introduced themselves back to their wives a little bit. So.
Couple weeks in now, how have you felt Steven Montez has done running the offense?
Steven's he's done some good things. Of course, it's kind of going fast for him, but he's able to make plays with his feet, and he's able to do things. He's been throwing the ball well, and I've been pleased with his progress. Of course, you always want it faster, but I have been pleased with his progress.
Are you still moving Donovan Lee back and forth from the slot?
No, he's just playing running back.
Okay. What did he show last year to get solidified now?
He made more plays at running back and looked like to me he was more comfortable at running back, and he likes playing the running back position. Now, if we had some injuries at receiver, we could definitely move him back out there, but I feel like he's a weapon for us to be able to utilize at running back.
You mentioned that last practice that over the break, you guys would look at maybe making some position switches if you needed to. Did you guys do that with anybody?
We made a few changes. We didn't switch anybody like offense to defense, but we made a few changes on the depth chart, so to speak, and switch sides. Just kind of one of the reasons was to look at some guys at some other like left tackle, right tackle, D line, DN, that type of thing. Inside receiver, outside receiver. Did a few things like that. See how they handle that during the next few days. Getting ready for creating more competition and also injuries to be able to handle that if they have some injuries.
So nothing dramatic like moving a receiver to DB?
No, nothing dramatic.
On your defensive line, you lost Justin Solis and then another player this spring. How's the depth looking there, and what have you?
Well, we had we redshirted a lot of freshmen that are doing well, and then you have Jace Frankie, and you got Sampson, and you got J.C. Carroll, and all those guys are doing a good job, and so I'm excited with what all those guys are doing.
Those three freshmen, have any of them jumped out at you? And
I think all three of them have done some good things. Lyle, Umo, and Brett Tons. They've all done some good things, and they have a good day and a bad day, being out there every time under the microscope. But I do see them improving, and they're getting bigger and stronger. They got the size, and now they just need to keep getting used to the technique and keep getting bigger.
Are those guys that could have an impact for you next fall?
We definitely need one or two of them to have an impact for us. Not as a starting role right now. I don't see that because I feel like we're solid at the starters. But in that position, it's like wrestling. You can't play every snap. You get worn out quick, and so we'll need those guys to step in and play roles. And then if we get anybody nicked up, they got to be able to go.
Isaiah Oliver got his feet wet last year. Is he a guy you could see kind of having an expanded role this year?
Yes, I expect Isaiah to play a lot. I think that Isaiah and Akello and Cheeto and Nick Fisher and all those guys, Bergen, they're doing a good job at corner. And I look for Isaiah he played a lot last half of the year, and I look like he can play a lot the whole year this year.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.